All right. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Welcome to our reading sprints. My name is Jessica. My channel is Lady Love Said Reads. And then this is my lovely co host. Would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Tiffany from the Beach Bum Bookworm. Hello, everyone.
Yes. I think most people who will come to this probably know who you are since you connected us all. So.
Yeah.
What are you reading right now?
I am listening to the fourth Jane Austen
Oh.
cozy mystery. Jane Austen, Jane spelled with an I, because it's not anything to do with Jane Austen.
Right.
So she always says Jane spelled with an I, no relation, because it is so funny. It's by Laura Levine, and the fourth one is called Shoes to Die For.
Oh, that sounds interesting. What's like the sort of emphasis in that?
Yeah.
Is it like
So
a culinary? Oh, that sounds interesting. What's like the
whoa. So
little echo?
she is like a pen for hire, like an author for hire. And so like she writes like jingles or ads, or in the first book she wrote something for somebody who wanted to date somebody else. I mean, it's all like, and she has a cat named Prozac, and she like reads his thoughts, not like literally, like it's not parent,
Yeah.
but like as the cat does something, she'll like imagine what the cat, like we do as humans, like we're like, oh, I bet he's thinking whatever. And then her parents have retired to Tampa. And so she gets these emails from mom and dad separately. Mom's complaining about dad, dad's complaining about mom, but they're always I mean, like really absurd. Like dad got a toupee. I tried to hide it from him. He took it out of the trash. Now he's wearing a toupee that smells like tuna. It can't get worse than this. It's hysterical. I can't even just I mean, so oh gosh, I can't even tell you. It's so funny.
Oh, that does sound
So
really
funny.
hilarious.
What are you reading?
I am reading Exile by Shannon Messenger, and it's the second book in the Keeper of the Lost City series, which is a middle grade series.
Okay.
I think Storm and someone, Sherry maybe, were buddy reading it, but I'm reading it for middle grade March.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so far I like it. It's about like this girl who finds out she's an elf, and so she goes to this magical school, and like there's this bad guy that's like, um, she's like a chosen one, and so he's after her and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty fun so far. Hey, Hannah.
Hi, Hannah. Right? Yes. I mean, my dad has now passed away, but my mom and dad, almost like totally see it. I remember one time I was at the store with my dad, and his phone started playing. Now it was just a joke, mind you, but anyways, his phone started playing the Charlie Brown, like wah, wah, like the teacher. See what your mom needs before we go home. Then the next time I go home, his phone starts ringing. We were somewhere, and it was the Wicked Witch, like the doo 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 doo. And yeah, and I was like, she's going to take you out one of these days. I mean, but it was all in good fun. It was, yeah.
Oh, that's too
So
funny. Oh, Hannah, what are you reading today? I finally found a copy of the To Helvetica and Back to read.
yay!
Yeah.
Yes, next Saturday be fun.
Yeah, yes. Perfect timing.
Yes,
Have
I'm
you
gonna
read it
start.
yet?
I haven't. I was trying to. I'm gonna do it on audio, so I want to do it as close to time as possible, and it doesn't take me
Mhm.
really long to get through an audiobook, because I notice sometimes when I'm doing my monthly wrap ups, I'll start it weaving different books into different books. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, wait, that didn't happen in that one. That happened over here. And then, so
Yeah, definitely.
especially when, lately all I've been reading is cozy. So it's really easy to like interweave stories and other stories. I was like, oh, wait.
Yeah, especially because they all tend to have a similar format
Yeah.
that they follow.
Yeah.
So it looks like you had a great time with your trip to Disney.
Yeah. Yeah. We really did. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun in Key West. It was really funny because my grandmother told me I'm not allowed to tell her age anymore, but um, I'll just say it that way. And my aunt, who would be her daughter-in-law, is 75, so that should kind of, And I got really sick. My aunt got really sick, and my grandmother's calling us like, "Do you need me to bring you chicken noodle soup? I'm going out
Oh,
for my walk." And we're like, "What the seriously, lady?" It was, I mean, and
yeah.
great. I'm very glad she didn't get sick, but it's just funny, I'm like, ridiculous.
Yeah. She sounds so fun.
Oh, she is. She really is. Ooh,
Not
okay.
sure what I'm reading, probably to Helvetica and back. Nice. Have
Nice.
you ever read it before, Hannah? I know for some people it might be a reread, I think.
Mm-hmm. I think it'll be really fun.
Yeah. How is your March Mystery Madness going?
Yeah, it's going good. I'm playing my game. My game's determining all my book reads, so I don't have to think about that. And I'm having a good time with it. I love it.
Awesome.
Feels like every month is March Mystery Madness to me in a way because
That's true.
I read, especially now. I haven't read romance since like September, and nothing happened. I just haven't wanted to, and I'm
Uh-huh.
sure all of a sudden it'll come back, and I'll want to read those more than you know what I mean? Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, I've always favored cozies to romances, so I don't think it will ever take over like 100%, like 100% romances and no cozies.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'll come back full force. Like I'll get in the mood to read one, and then it'll be like every other one, like it used to be. So, but
Yeah. That makes sense.
what about you?
No, it's my first time. It looks good. Nice. Yeah, I haven't read a mystery yet. I just haven't been in the right mood to read a cozy mystery where I've just been in the mood for like dark and twisted books. And so
Mhm.
like if I tried to force myself to read a cozy, I don't think I would like it. Not
Yeah,
because
don't
the
do that.
cozy is bad, just
Right.
because I'm not in the right mood for it. But I did check out from the library book 3 and the Coffee House Mysteries by
Oh,
Cleo Coyle. And that's what I was going to read for March Mystery Madness because it's Latte Trouble. So it's got like the 2 T's in it for 2x2. And then Cleo Coyle has a 2 C's, so 2x2. And then it was also going to be my pun in the title um, for book club. So I will get to that at some point this month.
that'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love when you can double up stuff like that. It's really
Yep, me
nice.
too. Well, do you want to go ahead and do a reading sprint? And
Yep.
hopefully, Mr. Francie will be able to join us at some point during our sprint.
Yep.
I'm going to do 30 minutes.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Happy reading.
Happy reading. Enjoy.
How is everyone's sprint? Hi, Jane. Great to see you. How was your sprint, Tiffany?
It was really good. It was really good. The book couldn't be. I mean, it's just so funny.
That's awesome.
How was yours?
15 pages read, and my book is pretty funny too. What was the line? I'm gonna look up the line. They're doing like this opening ceremony to start the school year where they have to do like a dance. And so like the main character is like pretty clumsy and accident prone. And oh, I gotta read the line because it made me laugh out loud. Where is it? Oh, there it is. She did it. She didn't do it well, but she made it through a major school event without falling on her face, needing medical attention, or burning down the building.
Success right there. Success.
Oh, sounds like my school days.
Right? Probably relatable to a lot of people.
For sure.
Oh, that's
so
funny.
Cute. So, how is the anniversary? So, whose anniversary is it, Hannah?
Her parents.
Her parents' anniversary. Okay. I haven't started cooking yet. I think I'll start in an hour. My dad is still working this event. What are you going to cook? I'm sure your parents will love it. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's so thoughtful. I love it.
That is really thoughtful. Is it like a milestone anniversary? Brandon and I are going to hit 10 years in December, which is exciting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow.
Read 16 pages. Had to run and talk to your mom. Fair enough. 39 years.
Wow, 39 years.
That's awesome.
Yum. That sounds delicious.
Garlic Parmesan Brussels sprouts. That does sound so good. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it sounds very good.
Yeah, I love Brussels sprouts.
Me too.
Delicious. Celebrating that mom has talked to her that long.
Totally.
That's too funny.
Totally.
Continue listening. Oh, Winter House. Is that the one by Ben Gooderson, Jane? That I absolutely love that book.
They're gonna do a middle grade May as well.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna read it then.
I think you'll actually like it.
Yeah,
I thought of you when I was reading it because there's like little mysteries in it, and it's so cozy.
I actually got it from your one of your wrap ups or your vlog or something. I was like, that sounds like I would really like it, and I've been wanting to get more into middle grade. So,
yeah, I really like it. Like the hotel where they stay. Like I want my house to look like that hotel. Like it sounds so cozy and so nice, and yeah,
awesome.
It's one of my new favorite series. One of the books for Mr. Francy's buddy read. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's doing the buddy read of it this month. I'm going to keep up with the chat of the buddy read. I won't really have time to reread it, although I would love to. But yes, how are you liking it so far?
There's so much going on YouTube, you know? I mean, every month I'm like, oh, there's just, I mean, which is awesome, but it's just like, you know, you want to support everybody, you want to take part in everything. And I mean, there's just no way. I mean,
I know. I follow a woman who does like a monthly video of everything happening. and she
Wow.
posts like all the readathons and all the read alongs and challenges and things like that. And so like I try to watch that video because she posts it before the month so you can kind of pick and choose which ones you want to participate in. But there's always a lot. There's
Oh
always
my
so
gosh.
much going on.
Who is that?
It's Paige at Pages with Paige.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Jarrett. How are you? Good to see you. What are you reading?
Yeah, tell us what you're reading. Tell us how March Mystery Madness is going for you.
Yes.
Are we doing anything to celebrate St. Patrick's Day this week?
Can I show you my Elton John glasses?
Please. Ah, love it.
So I wore this for the sprint earlier. This is my St. Patrick's Day headband. I wore it earlier today.
Nice.
I ordered because I was like, okay, I'm wearing it early no matter what, so I don't forget, because I ordered like a few different ones, headbands for like Valentine's Day, and I forgot. I didn't wear a single one. Like it had already gone past me by the whole month, passed me by before I remembered. And so I was like, okay, I am not forgetting St. Patrick's Day
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
don't these look like Elton John glasses? They're not.
They do. They're
They're just
so
St.
fun.
Patrick's Day, but they just really look like Elton John glasses.
Yeah, definitely.
What is that? Yellow Brick Road. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Storm. How are you? What are you reading?
Hi, Storm.
It's interesting. Haven't read middle grade since Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys. Fair enough. Oh, stylish.
They are stylish.
Glad to be off work for the day. Awesome. Love the glasses. They're fun. They're definitely fun.
Yes, thank you, Jared. I'm glad you're off work today too. That's awesome. I'm thinking about ordering food on Grubhub, which I don't want to, but I'm having one of those days where nothing sounds good. Nothing that I have. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
And I don't live near anything.
Mm.
I mean, at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, none.
Yeah.
Nothing. So thinking about it, but it's so expensive.
Yeah, because they had that like a delivery fee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember I ordered like just a sub sandwich with Grubhub and it ended up being like $20.
Yeah.
Like this would have cost
Seriously.
$5 if I'd gone to the store myself.
Mm-hmm. I know. That's the thing I can't get past is how much it costs, knowing what it would be otherwise. Yeah. And then like, I'm like, even if they must add, it's not just delivery there, and then they add like a service fee, and then they add this fee, and then, it goes from $5 to, 20. And you're like,
Yep.
what?
Yep.
It's a convenience.
Homicide and hardcover. Oh, that's got the double H. That works really well for March Mystery Madness.
Yeah.
Hannah will send you some
food. I would love garlic parmesan, Brussels sprouts, and Alfredo.
Uh-huh.
Sounds delicious.
It really does.
Add some garlic bread in there and you had the perfect meal. Just saying.
Are you doing anything for dessert?
Good question.
So, Stormy, I think you recently read Exile by Shannon Messenger. Didn't you, buddy, read it with Sherry? That's what I'm reading right now. I want to know what you thought of it. So I am really enjoying it. Question on how you do your lives. I see StreamYard. Is that a separate app? Yeah, so StreamYard is like a separate app. I do it on my computer, but I think you can download it as an app as well. And then it connects to your YouTube account, and you schedule it on StreamYard, and you send your co-host the link from StreamYard. And then you go into StreamYard to do the live, and it records it on your YouTube channel.
Hi.
Hey, Tiffany.
Nice to see you guys.
Yeah, so glad you could
Your
join
hair has
us.
gotten so long.
Yeah, I know. I'm wanting to cut it because, as you can tell, this is like, the shortest of my hair, and this is the longest, and it's not working. I want to get it cut, but I'm deciding to just wait until it gets to about this length for the shortest, and then it's like, this is what I got so far. And as you can see, there's my cat over there.
Oh, kitty.
Her name's Precious.
Oh,
Sweet.
perfect name for a precious kitty.
Okay, let me just let her out.
Sitting here eating salad. Salad is good.
Salad? Okay. I'm going to eat order. I love salad. I actually really love salad.
I do too.
I don't feel like anything that I have. I have stuff to make, and I have stuff to make like Greek wraps. Like I have feta cheese, and I bought it with that intention, and I love it, but it just doesn't sound good.
That's what we had yesterday for dinner. It was Greek wraps.
I haven't been keeping as much just kind of like other food in the house except what I'm eating in the moment because it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
I need to like put some pizzas in the freezer or just something for like nights like this because I just but yeah, salad's not doing it for me, Storm. I'm sitting here eating Twizzlers.
You should order some Indian food.
Oh my gosh.
Hannah's mom doesn't like sweet stuff. Well, you could make dessert and send it to me.
Right?
I definitely like sweet stuff.
Doesn't like sweet stuff.
Cool. Hey,
It's
Nancy.
good for her.
Happy to see you.
Hi,
Tell us
Nancy.
what you're reading. Masquerade Chick Tiffany, what are you reading today?
So, I posted a new video and I kind of explained how different my reading is going to be now. Like I've kind of decided I've prioritized very much so quantity over quality, and I've kind of taken a pause on reading. I'm only going to read what I want, and I'm only going to read when I want. And so it's kind of shifted now. I mean, if I have to, I'll pick something to read. But honestly, I think I'm just going to choose to watch what I'm doing right now. So that's, I'm watching the show Grey's Anatomy for the first time. So
nice. That sounds fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've never seen Grey's Anatomy. Are you liking it so far?
Yeah, I really like it. The first season was so great. It was so addictive. I mean, to be fair, it was 9 episodes, but it flew through. It was really good. Second season, I'm 10 episodes or so from the end, and it definitely is not as good as the first. And it gets so much into the will they, won't they, too much angst. And it's I understand why the showrunners are doing this. They really want to keep the people here. But it's it's too much flip-flopping and too much teasing it, where it's no one, they're just doing it way too much. And it's a little we can't take you seriously. And it's a little more bad for the fans than actually wanting them to come back. It's more of a detriment to the show than a plus.
Interesting. And that has a lot of seasons, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're still going. I think it's at
Oh,
season 17 or something.
Oh, and it's still,
whoa.
like, going, like, currently, like, with
Yeah,
new seasons?
yeah,
For whatever reason, I mean, I just thought it was, like, the stuff that they were showing was reruns. I had no idea it was still
yeah.
That's wild.
yeah, that's wow. Okay.
I liked it. Not as much as book one, but 4 stars. Hoping to continue the series. They are big, chunky books. Yes, they are. The one I'm reading is like 500 pages.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow.
Making soup tonight. So cold. Ooh, soup sounds really good. What kind of
I
soup?
love soup.
I do too.
Oh, love it. What kind of soup are you making? Please let us know.
I'm gonna
I
make tomato basil soup after sprints tonight. So
yum.
and have grilled cheese sandwiches with it.
I just love soup. I could eat. Oh my gosh. Love it. I used to make it a lot more because, I lived in a cold climate. But even now, like people are like, I don't want to eat soup because it's hot. I'm like, I don't understand that to some degree because I understand when you're in a cold climate wanting soup to warm you up. I don't understand being in a warm climate and saying, well, I don't want warm soup because I don't eat my spaghetti cold. I don't
Right.
eat, whatever. I don't, so
Yeah.
anyways, but I love soup. Mm.
Yes. Reading Witch at Heart tonight. Was reading The Dead
Oh,
Zone, but about 70% on that one. What is Witch at Heart? I've never heard of it. Grey's Anatomy is one of the longest running shows. I believe it. 17 seasons is a lot. Um,
yes.
the only show I've watched that has even close to that would be like Supernatural, has like 12 seasons, I think.
I
Yeah.
don't
So
I've never watched anything with like that many seasons. But I'm like I don't watch anything new. I mean,
Yeah.
I just don't watch anything new anymore. Like I'm pretty sure Hulu's like, are you sure that you want me to play Will and Grace again? I'm like,
Oh, I'm the same way with shows. I really have to push myself to try new ones. And then I'll watch like 2 or 3 episodes and be like, hey, this is good. And then I go right back to my old
that's 100%. And I'll even say to myself, oh, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I really want to watch Golden Girls.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I do it all the time. Like, I do enjoy the new show. And again, it's like every once in a while I'll just catch up on it because it's on Paramount Plus. It's just like in its first season, Ghosts. Have you
Mhm.
ever seen that?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna be an Academy Award winning show or anything like that, but it's fun, it's funny. I enjoy all the different characters. But I'm never gonna watch something like that, like binge it. I watch it, but you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'll just take Friends again. It's good.
Few season behind on Grays. Usually binge every other year just to catch up. Nice. Oop, skipped ahead. Chicken tortilla soup.
Yum.
That is a favorite of mine. Absolutely love it. The spicier, the better. And I'm so excited. Gardening season is right around the corner. So I'm planning out like, what spicy chilies can I grow this year? Because I'm
Yeah.
still using up the ones from last year. So we dry them and then use them in our soups. It's so good.
Oh yeah, nice.
I eat soup 365. Don't care how hot it is. Yes.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Same
because
here.
again, it's not like you eat a lot of other stuff cold. I mean, not saying you eat everything hot, but I mean, seriously. So I'm
Mhm.
like you, and I love any kind of soup. So good.
Yeah. Witch at Heart is a paranormal cozy on KU. Nice. Lots of ghosts. You have to suspend reality. Yeah. It's interesting when a cozy incorporates ghosts into the story because, like, at least in the ones I've read, the ghosts can, like, go places that other people can't. So they, like, expand the investigation in ways like stories without the ghosts can do. And that can make it pretty fun.
Yeah.
Rather watch my comfort shows instead of new shows. Yep.
100%.
Parents love ghosts. Nice.
I mean, it's fun. It's quirky. It's, I love the big castle and the home,
Yeah. Harper, got it. Hello. First time here. Reading Here Comes the Fudge by Nancy Coco. Nice.
Oh, that one's a fun series.
Is Nancy Coco the same one who did the bees one we read as a group? Is that second one coming out soon?
It just did. Yep.
Okay.
It just did. And yes, so Here Comes the Fudge is her candy coated series. It takes place in Mackinac Island in Detroit, in Michigan.
Nice.
And her family owns like a fudge shop and hotel, and I don't remember which is which, but they're in the same building. So like either the fudge shop and the hotel's on top, or the hotel and the fudge shop's on top. I think it's hotel on the ground floor.
That's a great business plan. Either way.
But and it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed the series a lot. I enjoyed it a lot more than her B series. Although, I mean, that's a first in a series. I am going to read number 2 in the B.
Yeah.
Book, but I didn't enjoy it like I did her candy coated.
Interesting. When we read it, I was like, I didn't love this one, but I keep thinking about it. Like I keep going back to it in my head and like thinking about the story. So maybe I liked it more than I thought I did.
Well, that's true, right? I mean,
yeah. Soup is an all-season food. Yes, it is. The comfort shows.
I'm a pure comfort show. I'm telling, like, I don't know why I even pay for some of the streaming services I pay for, except they have a lot of them have my old comfort shows.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I like thick blended soups and not broth. Yes. I like all soups, but I
like both.
Yeah. We make a really good butternut squash soup that's blended like that. Ooh, it's delicious.
Yes. And I like thicker, blended potato leek.
Yeah.
Something like that. And I like butternut squash or pumpkin or, stuff like that. But I also like broth soups as well. Don't get me wrong.
I do too. Yep. Hi, so glad you could join us. Talking about food as usual.
Speaking of comfort shows, she is reading I can't remember exactly what the title is, but it's something like Behind the Lanai. And it's behind the scenes look at Golden Girls through the seasons.
Awesome.
Something like Behind the Lanai or something Lanai. But anyways, it's a Golden Girls thing. And I was like, that is amazing.
That does sound really cool. Bobtail just arrived. He wanted to join the sprints. It's all good. You want to do another reading sprint at the top of the hour?
Sure.
Okay. Thought maybe you sneezed. I was just hoping you weren't swearing at us about something. So I'm glad it's the kitty. I eat, drink lots of hot stuff all year round, and I love soup. Burn your tongue hot like my coffee. For sure. Soup must be hot. Yeah. There are some soups that are served cold, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
I've never tried it. I've never tried a soup that is served cold. I just don't think that I would like it.
Yeah, I don't either. Oh, it's called Golden Girls Forever, an unauthorized look behind the lanai. That sounds really interesting. I can't guarantee Bob wasn't cussing.
Right?
Too funny.
It is hard to tell with animals.
Yeah.
I mean.
So, Tiffany, is Grey's Anatomy the show that you're just getting started with, or have you watched another one before that, or do you have like an action plan for what you're going to watch?
Well, I do keep track of like what I watch. I started doing that once I started BookTube, because what I was going to do is I was going to do, videos about books and videos about movies, and that didn't really happen. I mean, I did start one video this year. I talked about like the best movies and TV shows of 2021, and I'd like to do more like that. Like I watched The Batman a couple days ago, so I want to do like a review on that.
Yeah.
I watched this documentary. It's called This Changes Everything. It kind of talks about how women aren't really utilized and like given proper roles, whether it be, you know, behind the camera or, you know, acting and everything. It was a really great documentary. And that's what happened. One of the people were talking about the fact they created Grey's Anatomy. And I'm like, and they talked about the fact that, you know, the starting scene and everything, how there was this one stupid male, you know, executive that was like, oh, I don't want this show to exist. And of course it did. And he hung up on her when they greenlit the show. And it's like, the audacity. So I'm kind of like, well, I got to check this show out. And I'm really glad I did.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely do some movie reviews. Those would be really fun.
Yeah, and I feel like it'll be a much simpler, much nicer little attitude, me smiling a little bit more versus me being like, oh, outraged and stuff.
Well, we love outrage, Tiffany, too.
Yeah, no, I have fun with it. It's just like
True.
You know, like a lot has changed throughout, like since, you know, like I can even say like a year ago I was very different than I am now.
Yeah.
Like I watched my January wrap up from 2021, and like most times I have fun watching it back because it's like, oh, look how much fun I'm having here. I'm, you know, getting all mad, whatever. But I kind of got sad this one time I was watching it because it's like, why am I putting myself through these books? Like, I can enjoy like slamming something or pointing out flaws, but I don't want it to be all everything about this sucks and somehow I push myself through it. And it's like, that's not what I want to do. Like, you know, with shows, I don't do that. With movies, I don't do that. Why would I do it with books? And I think like there's a certain obligation, at least to me, if I purchase a book, I'm going to read it, and I just shouldn't do that.
Makes a lot of sense. It sounds like you're moving in a direction that's going to be really good for you, which is awesome.
Yeah, like
Very happy for you.
Thank you. Like I you know, obviously with Libby and Hoopla I can decide, but I've, you know, like I've only read one book this year. I've just decided, you know, like enough with the goals. If I decide to read, great. If I don't, that's it.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be something you enjoy, not something you feel like you have to do.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah. Don't like broth-based soups. So you and Jane will have a nice blended soup dinner together. Have a really good cold gazpacho and a cold fruit soup. Interesting. I've heard of gazpacho, but I've never heard of fruit soups.
I had one time, like, it was like, I think they called it like a watermelon kind of soup, but it was almost like a watermelon slushy in my mind.
Yeah.
It was good, but you could have said it was a watermelon slushy, and I'd believe that before I'd believe watermelon soup.
Right.
Because I couldn't get there in my head. Like, you want to call it that, that's fine, you know, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, it really tastes like you could have a straw in it and it'd be a watermelon slushy, you know, it's icy.
Yeah. That's kind of the trouble I have with cold soup too. Is like, if you're gonna give me like a cold tomato soup, to me that's salsa. You know. So
can I have tortilla chips with that?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, we are about at the top of the hour. Do we want to do another 30 minutes for sprinting?
Sure.
Reading or / watching.
Yep.
/ watching.
Nice.
So 30. Is that long enough for you to get through an episode, Tiffany?
No, they're about 44 minutes, but I think I started mine, so
So
It
maybe.
I'll probably be close to it, but at least I can say a little bit about it.
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds good.
All right.
Cool.
All righty. Happy reading/watching.
Enjoy.
Oh, how was everyone's sprint?
Good.
Good. Got a little of my book done. Talked to Kevy, ordered food. So
Excellent.
I'm probably gonna hop off here before too long because the food said it wouldn't be too long. So
No problem. What'd you order?
I end up ordering Chinese. I wanted Indian, and I've especially with Kevy gone, I'm like, okay. And he likes Indian food too, but he doesn't. Anyways, that they won't deliver this far out. I'm telling you, like we have nowhere by us, and so some places, yeah, we're kind of in the country. It's kind of but it's nice. I love it here, but when it comes
Gotcha.
to that, it's like So.
Yeah. How was your episode, Tiffany?
It was pretty good. I still have 11 minutes left. But there's just this really funny scene. I won't spoil anyone, but it was just fun because it's like, this one character is like, it's one of those things where it's like the character has done something bad, but they're not like a bad person. But it's like the show kind of frames it in a way where it's like, it's hard to tell if they want you to root for them or if they want you to be like, oh, this person is bad, get them off the show. Like, it's hard to tell with this character. And like, they kind of get they keep on referring to it as karma, like something bad happens to this person, but like it's laughable because it's like, oh, look at this thing that happened, right? But it's just nice to have something a little bit fun and light happen. So
Yeah.
Cool.
Hi, Becca. Here's my friend Becca. Becca, I don't think
Hello,
you're in
Becca.
our Killing Time with Cozy's Discord, but I can certainly share the link with you.
Hi, Becca.
Everybody's saying hi. What are you reading? Do you ever read Cozy?
I had to ask.
I've read exactly one cozy mystery. Wasn't it that librarian one? I remember when you read a cozy because I was like, hey, it's a cozy. But I can't remember. It was a librarian one, right? With a cat on the cover. Yes, glad you're here too. Hey, Susan. Had to make a Walmart run. Reading to Helvetica and back. Awesome.
Excellent. I'm going to start it, I hope, probably Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm going to start it next week. 5% done. Excellent. 5 hours and 46 minutes left of Winter House. Great. Finish the buddy read. I don't know. What did you buddy read?
I was trying to think back because I did so many buddy reads around the time I buddy read with you. I'm sorry, because it was Books and Bops New Beginnings Readathon. And you got all those extra points for buddy reading. I don't know if you participated, but like a lot of things were like 1 point, but buddy reads were 5. So I did quite a few. So I'm trying to think of what we buddy read. And then I was trying to go back in Discord and find it, but I can't. I'm trying to figure out what we.
Oh, there it is. Asking for Truffles by Dorothy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It was okay. I gave it 3 stars as well.
9% at 54% of the book.
Excellent.
36 pages, our resident speed reader.
Yes. Holy moly. Yes.
Nice. Jared started to Helvetica and back.
Awesome.
Trying to figure out which character. In the show.
So the characters Addison, Dr. Shepard's wife. I just didn't want to like get into the gory details of what happens, but that's the character. Since she did do something bad, I just can't figure it out. Like, because it's an older show, so I can't tell if it's trying to say this person because they're in the middle of the 2 characters we're supposed to root for. It's like, are we supposed to say yay character? No, like I'm not totally sure where they're going with this. And that's also what I find interesting with the show. It's like there are a fair amount of times, especially with normal shows, like I could totally tell what the storyteller is going for. Like, I totally understand the tone, the mood, all that sort of thing. With this show, sometimes when it's like they're looking at something or it's a very non-verbal situation, and it's like sometimes I have no idea what they're trying to have us think. Like, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. I mean, I guess that's interesting. I guess maybe that makes it more complex. I'm not sure, but it's like I'm watching the show. I should be able to understand what they're referencing, but.
And then it's interesting because, like, you got two people who might interpret it in completely different ways too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Very true. Yep. Absolutely.
Yay! I will send you a link. Tiffany, you have a new recruit.
My favorite question in the world is, can you give me a cozy mystery recommendation? My favorite question. I mean, I have follow-up questions before I answer it, but it's my favorite question.
Starting season 4. Excellent. Bait and Switch. That's what it was. You heard of that one, Tiff?
I have, yes. I've never read it, but yes.
Yeah. I've never read it either. It looked really cute, though, when Becca read it.
They just have such cute covers.
Yeah, I just can't tell. Like I really don't get it because it seems like she is supposed to be good, and honestly, like, she's the smarter character compared to the main character and Dr. Shepard, because it's kind of like they're both being dumb, and in season 2, it's like, they were confident in season 1, but then this whole season 2, it's like, and I know they're like wanting us to root for them, but it's kind of like how my rewatch with Friends recently, it's kind of like, yeah, like, this is so over the top with the will they, won't they, on again, off again, angst like crazy. And it's like, yeah, some characters are calling these people out. It's like, enough already. Like, it's either you're into each other or you're not. Like, it's time to move on in a healthy way. But of course, characters aren't going to do that in a show. But getting back to my point, like, she seems all right. I just can't tell. So,
if it's early on with her character, it might take some time.
Yeah, right.
Get to know her.
It's not like I have a disdain for her character. I just can't tell exactly what the storyteller intent is.
Gotcha. Is McDreamy Patrick Duffy, or is not Patrick Duffy? Patrick.
Yeah, no, but it's definitely that guy. Yeah.
Patrick Dempsey. I said Patrick Duffy. Patrick Duffy is Knots Landing or one at Dallas or something. I'm sorry. Patrick Dempsey. Is that McDreamy or McCeesey?
Yeah. No, it is. But also, I just want to say, Nancy, with what you were saying about McDreamy being gorgeous, I just want to say, I'm not sure if you guys ever watched that Disney movie Enchanted, but he's the love interest in that movie. And obviously, I watched that as a kid, and I've watched it throughout my life. But, like, I've always seen him, his character's supposed to be kind of cold and a bit of a pessimist, whatever. So, that sort of personality, that's not my thing. So I'm like, I'm happy for the main character, but I don't care. But with this show, yeah, I mean, he even though it's the same actor, like, this time he looks pretty good.
What I think is funny is that he was Tiffany, you're definitely too young for this, but he was in a movie called Can't Buy Me Love. And he was meant to be the dorkiest of all dorks. Like, it was a joke that the premise is that a popular girl dates him as a joke. And so it's so funny. And this was when he was like real young. So it's so funny that he turned into such a, a dreamboat to people.
Yeah, right.
But awesome.
That is really funny.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting, Buggy. Like, it kind of seems like I also hate it that it's like he made his choice at this point in season 2. Like, he's choosing his wife, but then he can't let go of his girlfriend. And it's like she's trying to move on, and her best friend is like, she's trying to move on, leave her alone.
I've
Like,
never
I'm
seen
not
a
sorry.
single episode, so I have no idea.
That's why I
Sounds
was trying to avoid spoilers. But
Hannah. Sorry, I saw Hannah's next comment.
welcome to the cult.
Hannah. Hannah, would you like some Kool-Aid? Sorry.
Hey,
I'm
Jillian.
totally
Good to
kidding.
see
Hi, Jillian.
you. Took a long nap after killing time with cozy sprints. Nice. It's what weekends are for.
Yes. Which I am going to have to hop off here. Jessica, thank
No
you so
problem.
much. Tiffany, it was so good to see you.
it's good to see you too.
And everybody have a wonderful night. Stay safe. All of those things. See you later.
Bye.
Nice seeing you, Becca. Bye, everyone. Thanks, Jessica.
Yeah. Eric, what is the name
Oh,
of this question for you? The African American doctor. Do you know, Tiffany?
I don't know his name actually, but I was just gonna reference to just above there where she was talking about Eric Dane McSteamy. It's weird because I watched Euphoria. I watched a couple episodes of Euphoria last month, and yeah, that guy's supposed to be, this dad, super awful dude. I don't know if you watch the show, but and it's like people sometimes are kind of like, oh, he's attractive, but he's a terrible dude. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This old man is disgusting. And then I see this episode, obviously it's like 2004, 2005 or whatever. And
Yeah.
he's obviously younger. He looks good. That's just not fair. First seeing him in a horrible, awful role, and then it's like, wow, he's attractive. No.
Too funny. Do you want to do one more sprint at 45 to the top of the hour, just like 15-minute one, and then you can finish your episode? And
Yeah, sure.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, give up after 8th season. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Like, some of it is interesting. I don't know. It's like a complicated show. Like, I could tell you why I like season 1. It was just very addictive. The characters were interesting, whatever. Season 2, it's a little like, am I going to continue? I mean, I keep on going, so maybe I will. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a long running one, so it's got to evolve quite a bit, I would imagine, after 17 seasons. Yeah, so weird seeing him in Euphoria.
Right, exactly.
Bye, Nancy. You probably already got my mail. I'm just glad. Good to see you. Oh, goodness. So, Tiffany, do you have anything coming up on your channel that you're planning?
Yeah, so I have a reading vlog. It's I started It Ends With Us this year, and like I was doing a couple things where I talked about a few excerpts, but like I said, I'm not going to read something when I don't want to, so I kind of stopped. But I have like 9 minutes of footage, so I'm kind of like, well, I might as well put it out. I can call it like a sneak peek or something, so I'll do that.
Yeah.
And then I have this super old reading vlog. This was like May of 2020. And I finally recovered the footage from my hard drive, so I'll work on that too.
Cool.
Those are the plans right now. I might be doing like wrapping up what I watched in January and February, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll see.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to your reviews of like shows and movies and stuff.
Yeah,
You probably have such a good way to talk about them since you're, wanting to go into films and stuff yourself. So we'll be excited.
I feel like sometimes, like, I don't know exactly quite the word to say, but sometimes I just feel like unqualified, or like I'm not smart enough to say the things, but it's also like
that's imposter syndrome.
right, exactly. But it's also like I don't care about people that talk about the cinematography, the narrative structure, and all that technical stuff. It's like, what average viewer, especially I'm the one for blockbusters. So it's like I don't care about the artsy stuff. I mean, but
Fair enough.
I will say for the Batman, whenever I review that, I mean that is the movie that no one could say that movie doesn't have good cinematography. I mean that one is like blatant, super great, like wow, it's so good.
Nice.
Oh, nice. You like it ends with us. I it's hard. It's a hard book, and I'm a little scared to read it. So
I don't. My post didn't include the number in there for what we're reading to. There we go. All right. So it's 45. We're going to go ahead and sprint until top of the hour.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. Happy sprinting. How was your sprint?
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Like I said, well, it's just a bummer what happened. There wasn't like any nice thing that happened. It was kind of a downer at the ending parts, which wasn't so fun.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a little
bummer.
like, oh no. So
Was it a season finale that you were watching?
oh no. Like I said, like I
Oh,
still have like 10 episodes till the end. It's just one of those like relationship fight things, I guess, that they're doing in the show. It's just one of those
God.
where like, like this one sick patient, the fiance leaves him. It's like, ah, not that many positive things are going on.
Bummer. I got about 10 pages read. I'm liking my book. It's a lot more emotional than the first one. It's a lot darker than the first one, which I'm okay with, but I don't know if middle grade readers would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Interesting. How about everyone in the chat? How do we do? Chapter 18. Excellent. Do you have a favorite character in Winter House? 4% of audiobook while cooking. Nice. I hope you love your chicken tortilla soup. That sounds so good. What do you have going on the rest of the evening, Tiffany?
Probably just more watching Grey's Anatomy. I'm really enjoying the show.
Good. That's fantastic. Hit 90 pages and it's time to DNF. Oh no.
Oh, I was like, oh, 90 pages. It's like, that's it. But also good on you. I gotta do that more.
Yep, we are pro DNF here.
I mean, it seems like I'm doing better, but like I just, I wonder what will be my second book. If I will force myself to read it, or maybe I'll stop and I'll never get to a second book this year. I hope that's not true. I hope it's not like I only read one book this year. I'd like to read more. I just want to find a book I want.
Have you ever tried graphic novels?
Yes. I know I read this one comic book. It was like a Smallville thing. I watched the TV show and then I watched it was more of a comic book, but anyway, there was this one graphic novel I really liked, based on that book Speak. And
I love Speak.
The graphic novel was so good. Also, it was nice to have like an easily digestible. Also, like, considering the subject matter, it's a way easier format and not as and it was like just the illustrator did a really good job. So I definitely like that. Also, I liked I remember I read in middle school the I think it's called Smile, right? That graphic novel. About that girl.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's like it's based on a true story of her life. She knocks her tooth, one of them falls out, so she has to get these braces to bring them together. It was a cute story. So
got to chapter 18.
Yay!
Started at chapter 4. Awesome. You were getting through that one really quickly. That's exciting. Another TikTok recommendation fail. I've heard they're so hit or miss. I'm not on TikTok, but so many of my friends keep saying that like some of them are just really great or some of them are just really, really bad. It's so interesting how like the different platforms have like slightly different cultures of books that are recommended. Like it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we'll go ahead and wrap up here for the night. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for joining me. All of you, if you aren't following Tiffany's channel, please make sure to give her a follow. Sounds like she's going to be doing some really cool like TV and movie reviews, got some vlogs coming up. I'll type in the chat. She is Masquerade Chick. Is that still your channel? Masquerade
Yes, it
Chick?
is. Okay. Also, I want to plug in my Depop. I just started that. So if you guys want to check it out, I'm trying to get rid of like almost all of these books. And that's depop.com/tsip. So if you guys want to check that out, that'd be awesome.
Someone's at my door, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. But great seeing you all.
That's it.
Bye.
Bye.